So, for whatever reason you want to join the fantastic world of tabletop role-playing games, maybe you watched a stream on Twitch and thought it looked fun. Maybe you've been watching one of the many great tabletop RPG channels on YouTube and now you want to see if it's as fun as they make it sound. And trust me, it is. Whatever your reason is, unless your friends ask you to join a game where they already have a system picked out, first step towards joining your first tabletop RPG game is picking out one of the many systems available to play. If you already know what system you want to play, this video will not be of much help to you. Hopefully, you'll find my next video on how to find a group much more useful. Before we start, at the moment this is a very new and small pocket dimension, and the only way you can grow is with your help. So if you like this video, please click the like button, and if you find it helpful, please share with your friends who may also find it helpful. I plan on making many more videos, so if you want to see them, also click the subscribe button. Thank you, I really do appreciate the help, and now let's get on with the video. When it comes to tabletop role-playing systems, Dungeons & Dragons is the first game that normally comes to mind. But what edition? 5th? 4th? 3.5? And you can't forget about Pathfinder. Maybe horror is more of your thing. Here you have Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. Want to play a space opera? You can use Starfinder or Traveler. How about Star Wars or Star Trek? With all the superhero movies coming out, maybe that's what you're currently into. If that's the case, both DC and Marvel have a system, and you can make any hero with mutants and masterminds. Then you have the generic systems that let you play anything like GURPS, Fate, and Open Legends. I have already named 19 systems that are all different from each other, and this is not even close to all the systems available. In the world of tabletop role-playing, there's a system, or 12, for anything you could possibly want to play. All these choices are great for the hobby, but can be very overwhelming for anyone just trying to figure out where to start. Pick the wrong system, and you may not have fun, or worse, never even get a chance to play at all. So, how do you know what system is right for you? First, you have to keep in mind that tabletop role-playing is a social game. You will need someone to run the game as well as other players. So, if you are not lucky enough to have a group of friends that also wants to play, then you'll need to find a group to join. The more popular a system is, the easier it will be to find a group. This is why I always suggest that everyone starts out playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Pathfinder, or if fantasy is not for you, then I would suggest Call of Cthulhu. This is not me saying these are the best systems or even my favorite systems. I actually prefer Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition myself. I suggest these systems because it is much easier to find a group to join. And the more likely you are to find a group to join, the more likely you are to have fun. Then, once you find a group to play with and start making friends that also like tabletop role-playing, it will be much easier to get a group together to try out one of the dozens of other systems you may be interested in. Maybe not the same group, but you may find that someone in that group also runs another game you may be interested in. Or maybe they know of a group that plays a system you want to try. This is called networking, and it's something I plan to go over in my next video on how to find a group. Now, if you're one of those lucky people that has a group of friends that all want to play, but none of you have a system in mind, then my advice is to look at the generic systems like GURPS, Fate, and Open Legends. Get together as a group and look them over. Watch a few videos, maybe some gameplay videos if you can find them. Once your group picks a generic system and learns the rules, it can be used to make up a game that fits in any genre you may decide you want to play in, opening up a whole world of possibilities for you and your friends. Keep in mind that this is just my advice and may not be what works best for you. Maybe you come across a game that you really want to play, but it's not as popular, and that's okay. In that case, my advice would be to look for a group to play with before investing too much time or money into the game. I say this because my biggest worry at this point is that you will not find a group to play with and be disappointed and give up without ever getting to experience the fun of tabletop role-playing. Well, I think that's it for now. Hopefully some of you found this video helpful, and if you did, please consider clicking the like button and share it with someone who you think it may help. If you think I missed anything or have more advice for new players looking for a system to start with, please let us know about it in the comments below. Well, goodbye for now, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.